Region Basketball Tournament starts now. Glycod's coverage of the 6th Region Basketball Tournament starts now.
Good evening from Cantrell Gym, Valley High School, Louisville, Kentucky. Joe Cox and Andrew Grants tonight bringing you the 6th Region Final. The good news here, it's going to be a team that has either never been here, Evangel Christian, or a team that hasn't been here since 2007. Fairdale Bulldogs, some new blood out of this 6th Region, Andrew.
Well, the stakes are already high, but now you talk about the stakes are already high. I'm not getting any sound.
Bear with us, having some technical problems here. If you can hear it.
Test.
I think that might have been it.
Test.
No. I thought I heard something for a second. That's not that it's sitting on a cord. We're not turned on. I have no idea.
Test.
There we are.
Test.
Okay. Fairdale and Evangel, 6th Region Final coming up tonight. Andrew, should be a pretty good matchup here.
Well, yeah, the stakes are already high enough as it is. But then you bring in two teams. One that the seniors for Fairdale probably aren't old enough to remember the last time that they had won a region. And then you've got Evangel Christian that's never been there before. So now the stakes have been raised a little bit more. So this will be an exciting game. Both teams get up and down, averaging over 70 points per game. So not only are we in for a historic night on what the outcome may be, but maybe scoring as well.
Yeah, these are two teams that can put up some points. Caught my eye definitely in their regional final. In the semifinal, Fairdale shot 73%. You just don't see that kind of efficiency very often.
No, they were unbelievable in that final. But on the flip side of it, with Evangel Christian, they were 8 of 12 from 3 in that semifinal also. So two teams coming in that are extremely hot right now.
Absolutely, plenty of size, plenty of good scores. And we are going to take a break here, step aside before tip-off for the 6th Region Final. Fairdale and Evangel Christian coming up here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Glycod's coverage of the 6th Region Basketball Tournament starts now. Tonight's game is brought to you by UA Local 502, built on excellence, building a better tomorrow. Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles. Allstate Insurance agent Thomas Allen. He puts you in good hands. Thomas Car Wash and Holy Smokes Barbecue. Now, courtside for all the action from Glycod.
starting lineups being introduced tonight before tonight's game. Go ahead and give you those. For Evangel Christian, it's Christian Doer, the 6'3 senior, scores about 17 a game. Kieran Tilley, 6'2 senior, scores 17.9 a game. Isaac Chitaba, 6'3 senior, just under 9 a game. Devere White is a 6'4 freshman. He scores 8 a game. And then Ben Mokati, a 6'8 junior, he scores 6 a game. Fairdale will line up with Dalton Hicks, the 6'3 senior, who's their leading scorer, 16 a game. And Joseph Hurt is a 6'4 junior, scores 14 a game. Jacob Tucker, 6'4 junior, 14 a game. Cam Croney, a 6'1 senior, scores 8.5 a game. And then Brandon Smith, a 6'6 senior, just under 5 points a game. So definitely a couple of wing scorers who can light it up in a hurry for these teams.
Well, the dynamic duo for Evangel Christian, both Tilley and Dorr, we talk a lot about offensively for them. They average over 17 points a game, but I think where they're most impressive is on the defensive side of the floor. They just do a great job of pressuring you full court. But then on the flip side of that for Fairdale, they've got some very, very tough senior guards in Hicks, Tucker, and then junior guard Hurt. A three-headed monster for them. So a dynamic duo versus a three-headed monster, and that'll be interesting to see which group is able to impose their will better tonight.
Yeah, two senior-dominated lineups, really. Both of these rosters full of seniors. So guys who have been through the rigors of March before, but again, haven't been at the top level before. So somebody's going to be really, really excited 32 minutes from now.
Yes, absolutely. Well, when it comes down to this moment and what's on the line, being able to go to Rupp Arena, you have to throw the history out for the players. It means so much to the fans of the communities and the schools, but for the players, it's about executing the little things, executing the stuff that you work on every single day. So the history, the bigger moment of it, you kind of have to look past that and just focus on one play at a time.
No, I think that will definitely be the case. Well, we are going to take one more break, and then we'll be back with the 6th region final. Evangel Christian and Fairdale coming up here on Glycod.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
You're watching the 6th Region Basketball Tournament on Glycod.
For surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching the 6th Region Basketball Tournament on Glycod.
Fairdale High School band favors us with the national anthem, and these two teams ready to go. Evangel in the blue uniforms with the white trim and numerals. Fairdale in the white uniforms with black and I guess kind of a mustard, I'd call it, trim.
One thing to kind of keep an eye on here from a coach's perspective with your players. For Evangel Christian, they really like to pressure. Mm-hmm. But when you play in a game where the stakes are a little bit higher, it's very easy to become out a little overhyped.
Sure.
So they have to be careful of foul trouble early on.
Absolutely. Very good point.
And for Fairdale, same thing. You want to withstand that initial burst of energy that you can expect from Evangel.
Yeah.
And so you have to be able to work through that and play through that here through the stretch and know that they're going to be coming after you with a ton of pressure early on. And if you can withstand that opening wave and then settle into the game, that'll go in Fairdale's favor.
Larry Miller in his third year at Evangel Christian. John Hunt in his first year at Fairdale.
And what a job he's done in his first season.
I told him earlier, a lot of people talk about bringing the Louisville schools back. Well, he's doing it.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's get it on. 6th region final underway with Fairdale controlling the tap. Hicks on the handle. Working down the right side. Now they give it out high to Hurt. Joseph Hurt looks it over.
You can see they put Dorr on Hicks to start off, and they're shading him all the way out to half court. They're going to want to limit his touches. Hicks coming in averaging 16 a game.
He is the leading scorer and rebounder on this team. Hicks on the handle out high. And a 5-second call. Excellent defense there by Christian Dorr from Evangel.
So one thing going back to the previous game, the semifinal game for Fairdale, is they do a great job of passing the ball against pressure, but maybe aren't quite as proficient dribbling the basketball. So that's not a start they want to get there, just kind of dribbling out top. They want to be able to move that ball.
Down in the corner with Tilly. Tilly back out high now. Doer, triple in the air, no good. But soaring above the crowd, rebound now deflected, and we've got a foul. And the foul is going to go against Crony for Fairdale. Evangel will keep it on the baseline.
Evangel does a pretty good job of attacking the offensive glass, so Fairdale will need to make sure they get box outs and limit those second chance opportunities.
Tilly gives Doer now in the corner. Tilly the leading scorer. He's number 5. And we got a moving pick, I believe. Yes, we do. Or no, not a moving pick. The foul is on the defense. Tucker picks up the foul. Fighting his way through a pick a little too vigorously, perhaps.
Yeah, they ran a little weave action up top. Just got a couple guys crossed up there.
Chitapa gives Tilly. Tilly looks it over. No score yet. Tilly gets a pick. Goes right. Swings over to White. White gives Chitapa. Tilly thought about it. Tilly shoots it. Got it. 3 for Kyron Tilly. Just like that.
That's a start you like to see for Evangel, having him knock down his first look.
Hicks on the drive. Gives Hurt.
Now, Evangel here defensively, they do a really good job of getting out in passing lanes. So Fairdale is going to want to run this 5-out motion, pass and cut, keep the ball reversing.
3 in the air, no good for Hicks, and rebounded. Coming the other way, White for Evangel. Swing it around to Doer. Looks underneath. Chitapa. Head fake goes under, swings it out. In fact, that's Chitapa. 3 in the air, good. White fed him.
Great inside-out possession there.
Hicks on the drive, down 6, goes underneath. Got an extra step, and it's a turnover.
So this is where Fairdale just has to kind of weather this run right here, knowing that Evangel's coming out with pressure, going to try to cause some turnovers, but they need to make sure they get out to shooters here.
Doer handles. Doer goes under, puts it up, puts it in. 8-0, everything Evangel's way. Hicks being hounded by Doer. Swings it out to Tucker. Tucker, and a bump and a foul on Evangel. Chitapa gets his first.
This is a big possession here for Fairdale just to kind of settle things down a little bit. A basket here I think would go a long way, just kind of calming the nerves and being able to reset on defense.
Oh, absolutely. Crony out high. Gives Hurt. Swing it around on the baseline to Hicks. Hicks guarded by White. Gives off Crony. Crony down the baseline. Goes under. Puts it up. No. Rebound White. Here's Evangel on the run out. Pass ahead of the field. Doer for 3. No. And the rebound. And it's going to stay with Evangel.
I think it did tip his hand.
Yeah.
It tipped his fingers. That was one of those, it missed. You don't expect it to miss that bad and catches you off guard.
Tilly puts it in, gets it back. Leading by 8. Tyron Tilly has hit 72 three-pointers this year now. He leads the team in that. Foul line jumper, no good. Rebound underneath for Hurt. And here come the Bulldogs of Fairdale. Croney on the wing. Croney goes under from 8. No. Rebound Tilly. Tilly gets ahead of the field. Tilly to the rim, puts it in.
And that's got to make sure you get back in transition defense for Fairdale. But Fairdale does like to get out and run just like this. And
Croney the other way and gets them off the schneid. 10-2, so there's that first basket. Let's see if the Bulldogs settle in.
Yeah, they again, Evangel's just doing such a good job. They get Tilly up top with the ball, and Dorr, they're looking to attack his side.
Tilly from 15, no. Rebound backside Tucker.
Fairdale really likes to play in the gaps, but it's hard to play in gaps when you have to help off a guy that's averaging 18 a game.
Tucker goes under, swings it out, but he's going to be called for the charge.
Team foul number 15, Jacob Tucker. That's his second.
That's 2 on Tucker. Eli McCutcheon's in the ball game.
Yeah, that's a
Gemma and Trice in for Evangel. Yeah, big deal there with Tucker.
Huge, especially early on. And he really hadn't been able to get any early looks either, so wasn't able to really get much of a rhythm going. So he'll have to make sure he stays engaged. It may be a while till we see him again.
Dorr gives Tilly. Dorr circles around and catches, looks it over. Gets a screen, goes under, Dorr, 2 more.
Great job by Dorr there, splitting that hedge on the ball screen.
Run out
and
Dorr
the hustle
breaks
back.
It up. Wow.
Great hustle and effort there. He got caught up in the back. It was on the ground and flew down there to get that steal.
Now Dorr puts the crossover on, calls for a pick. The Gemma comes to give it, but he passes to Tilly. 12-2. Tilly handed out high by Croney, gets away. Tilly thought about it. Dorr will do more than think about it, but he missed it. Rebound underneath for the Gemma, and he's up and gets fouled.
Well, and Evangel has started off hot, making some shots, and that's a real momentum killer for Fairdale is you finally get them to miss one and give up the offensive rebound.
Johnny DeGima is a 65% foul shooter. Toes the line here. Averages 6.6 a game. He is their leading rebounder at 6.4 a game. Free throw good. Howard and Russell in for Fairdale. Chatapa back in for Evangel.
See, Evangel here will want to keep up the full court pressure. Their goal is they want to get Tucker, if he's bringing the ball up the floor, Hicks, to try to turn him a few times in the backcourt. See if we can get him turned here.
Shot was no good. Russell rebounds. Here come the Bulldogs. Hurts got it out high. Gets a pick from Russell. Hurt swings it to Russell underneath, up and in. 2 for Blake Russell.
Great roll and find there. Good patience with the ball.
Tilly handles out high. Got a 9-point edge. Gives Trice. On top, Chatapa. Now Tilly. Tilly swings it around to White. White fell on high to Gemma. Goes to the rim, puts it in.
Great rip-through move there. Great rip-through, downhill drive, strong finish.
Evangel up 11. Everything going their way. Hurt on the dribble, and we've got a foul. Looks like he got White on the foul out front. McCarty and Dorr back in for Evangel. Tilly and DeChima will get brief breaks.
You know, one thing that's so tough is you have Tucker, your leading scorer, bringing the ball up the floor, and he gets a lot of shots off of, dribble penetration from teammates, but Evangel's pressure right now and making him have to work so hard just to get it up across the floor and initiate offense makes it hard for him to get into the offense himself.
Hurt blocked, run out the other way for Evangel. Alley-oop pass goes awry, but tracked down by Trice. Gives Doer underneath, up and blocked. Up again, no good. It's loose down on the baseline, and it'll go over to Fairdale.
Coach is not happy about the off the backboard pass there. He had an opportunity to just make an easy play.
Take the 2 points, yeah. Here goes Hicks on the drive. Hicks hooks a pass over, but he gets fouled before he dishes the ball. Chitapa with his second foul. Tilly back in. Yeah, that rest break for Tilly doesn't last long. Go figure.
He's too good of a player to keep off the floor. And they're really liking getting him and Dewar into those high ball screen actions. They're so dynamic with the basketball.
Oh, absolutely. Hicks inbounds on the baseline. And throws it away. Tilly the other way. He's ahead of the field. Kyron Tilly with a left-handed slam.
Big exclamation point early.
Hurt for Fairdale. Looks to pass, looks to shoot, travel.
Yeah. And you can see that Evangel pressure is just bothering Fairdale right now, getting them to speed up and make mistakes they don't normally make.
So Tucker back in with 2 fouls. Coach Hunt realizes this could be getting away.
A lot of coaches like that 2 foul rule. You keep them on the bench, but now with 2, he's going to have to pick and choose his spots with Tucker.
Tilly on the handle. Foul line high. Tilly jumper pops out. Rebound underneath will go over to Fairdale. Dalton Hicks brings it up.
Again, just been tough for Hicks to get into his offense.
Tucker from 17, no. Rebound to Jimma. Here comes Tilly the other way, up 13, swings to Dore, down the left side to the rim, puts it up and no good. Rebound will stay with Evangel.
Well, for Fairdale now, that's the second chance opportunity that they've given up this first quarter. So when you're struggling on the offensive end, you can't continue to give up those second chance shots.
Tilly gives Dore out high. Tucker guarding him with those 2 fouls. He's got to be careful. I think they're going to go flat here and try to let him drive it, knowing that Tucker is.
See if they'll wait for the last shot here for the quarter.
Maybe so.
Looks like it. You go into the second quarter, you're up 13. Worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Best case scenario, you're up 16.
Trice with it, gives around to Dore. 10 seconds, here it comes.
Yep, there we go. Initiate the offense, that high ball screen. Look to attack gaps.
Dore drives in, shot from 15, no good. Rebound underneath. It slung the other direction. And no good. Hicks ends the first quarter, 17-4. Evangel the lead after 1 here on Glycod.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
You're watching the 6th Region Basketball Tournament on Glycod.
Yeah, they're shooting 39%, but when you take and Evangel Christian with the 17-4 advantage after a quarter, first quarter numbers. Big thing that jumps out, we were looking off air. Evangel Christian hasn't shot it particularly well, 39%. They're 7 for 18, but Fairdale's only gotten 8 shots. They've turned it over 6 times.
Turnovers and offensive rebounds. So, so six offensive rebounds for Evangel, and they've created 6 turnovers.
The Eagles seeking their first ever Sweet 16. Dore for 3, no. Rebound comes out for Hicks. and Fairdale. Hicks puts his head down, swings to Tucker. Crony down the right side to the rim. He puts it in. Well, they say no shot. Yajima gets the foul. No continuation there.
Crony does such a good job. He's a strong driver of the basketball. Great job of getting downhill.
Hicks to trigger. We've got a foul. And Yajima gets his second foul in 0 seconds. So White up off the bench. I suspect he will replace him. Yes, he will.
Now, one thing Tucker has to be careful of with his 2 fouls, like on the last drive, putting his head down. He can't be going in there out of control on offense with 2 fouls. He's got to make sure he's careful of that.
Here is Tucker with it out high. Foul line, swings. Back to Tucker underneath. Looked like an up and down, no call. Hurt recovers. Hurt gives Tucker 3 in the air. Yes! Jacob Tucker with a dose of life for the Fairdale offense.
And that's why Coach couldn't keep him on the bench with those 2 fouls. Had to have him in the game.
Tilly on the handle. He's already got 7 points.
One thing with Fairdale, they can get hot in a hurry. Their numbers they shot in the semifinals in this gym were off the charts.
Tilly over on the baseline. It'll stick with Evangel. Deflected away. Crony almost had a steal. Chitapa back in for Evangel. Tilly to trigger. Gives Doer. Back to Tilly. Kyron Tilly, foul line high. Jumper in the air. No. Rebound Hurt on the backside. Crony gave Smith. Tucker. 3 in the air for Hurt. Bounces. And won't stay. I guess they said it hit the top. Over to Evangel.
Tilly and Dorr combined right now are not shooting a super high percentage. They've made some shots, but Fairdale really needs to take advantage of them being a little cold here early to start off.
Here's Dorr out high. Here's White. Tilly now. Tilly goes in on the left side, puts it up. No. Rebound backside for Smith. Here comes Hurt, looking end to end. Hurt pulls up from 8. Basket and the foul.
Yeah, that was the right call. The defender fell back a little early and slid up underneath of the offensive player attacking there. So correct call by the referee.
Well, Fairdale cuts it to 8, potentially 7 at the line. Hurt a 73% shooter. No good. And rebound. What do we got here? Tucker grabbed it. Were they going to call him for a foul? No, they're not. The foul is on McCarty. Tucker fought through it. That could have been a big call.
Yes, it could have.
As it is, Fairdale now with a chance to cut that lead even further.
You could tell with his game, he's just so aggressive. It's hard to play with those 2 fouls when you're just naturally an aggressive player. That's who you are.
Hicks to trigger. Hicks running out of time. Throws deep. Stolen Tilly. Nearly thrown right back. Yajima picks it up. And here comes Evangel. Another turnover.
They were fortunate there. The turnover didn't lead to an easy score. And that's what Evangel's so good at, is taking those turnovers and getting open floor, easy baskets.
There's Doer driving under. Head fake at 12. Swings it over and threw it away over to Fairdale. Trice back in for Evangel.
Man, he had his defender in the air. I think if he would have just went up with it, probably get the foul call.
Yeah. So far, Fairdale a 5-0 advantage in this second quarter.
They've withstood the initial storm early on, and now they just have to just grind their way back into this.
Crony gives Hicks. Hicks waits for a screen, now swings to Crony. Crony down that left side to the rim and in. Lead down to 6.
Crony not a high percentage outside shooter, and still yet with the defender playing back off of him, does a great job of getting to the rim.
And Coach Miller wants a timeout for Evangel. These Fairdale fans coming to life. Evangel 17, Fairdale 11. Timeout here on Glycod.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
You're watching the 6th Region Basketball Tournament on Glycod.
Out of a timeout, Evangel 6-point lead in the basketball, but Fairdale all the momentum. Tilly swings White, left side. White going to fire the three. No. Rebound Croney. Croney on the run, gives Hurt. Hurt to the rim. No. Rebound with White the other way.
Fairdale is so good in the open floor, getting out and running their lanes and filling their lanes. It's unfortunate not to finish one there.
Braden Trice now gives Tilly. Out high to Shima. Now to Trice. Trice will shoot the three and get it. Braden Trice, big three-pointer. First points of the quarter for Evangel. Tucker lost his man. Swings. Smith three in the air. No. Hits on the backside. Grabs it. Puts it in.
So the first quarter, it was Evangel with the offensive rebounding. This quarter, it's been Fairdale getting those second chance baskets.
Midpoint of the second quarter. Evangel by 7. Tilly the drive. Shot from 8. No. And a late foul call right there on Smith. I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm saying it was late.
I think the referee, when he was explaining it to Coach, said he thought he got him on the wrist, maybe.
Tilly to the foul line for 2, 74% shooter there. And the first one good.
Tilly is so difficult to guard in that high ball screen. Very shifty with the basketball, but he's such a great outside shooter, making over 73s on the year this year. You have to go out and play him. You can't go under on the ball screen, but then when you get out and pressure him, he's so good at making quick shifts and getting around you.
Only 1 of 2, but Dejima the rebound, and he misses. And Tucker grabs it and then nearly throws it away. It will stay with Fairdale. It's getting physical down there.
Yes, it is. Yeah, and Fairdale's going to have to box out. A lot of standing and watching on when the shots go up. They're going to have to move their man and secure those rebounds a little bit better.
Pressure from the Eagles. Well, only token pressure. Hicks will bring it up.
So this is that Storm we talked about at the beginning of the game. Come out with a lot of pressure. You can see it kind of eases up as the game goes on. That's what Fairdale had to withstand. And
Hurt with a three in the air. No. But it's tipped to Croney, and he puts it in.
What a fantastic play by Tucker right there. That tip, phenomenal.
Tucker should get an assist for that because he just deflected the rebound right to
Absolutely.
Croney. 6-point game. Tilly out high. Gives White. Now here goes Doer. Doer now throws it up, and it's an air ball over to Fairdale. That's the second time we've seen that from him. He gets a little too clever on that ball fake.
Yeah, he's Doer right now is I've got him 2 of 13, so maybe he's trying to do a little too much with the ball there. Just make the simple play. But I'll tell you the one thing Fairdale's doing, they're not letting the drivers get all the way to the rim. They're making them have to take tough twos, tough mid-range shots.
Croney gives Hurt on a top. It's Hicks. Back to Hurt. Tucker trying to work free down on the baseline. Smith on the handle. And now Smith is stuck. He gets it to Tucker. Down on the side. Here goes Tucker. Foul line high. Pulls up, puts it in the air, and hits it.
Well, those 2 early fouls did not get him off rhythm, did they?
Not a bit. 4-point game. Fairdale battling back here in quarter 2. Tilly, Croney's hawking him out there.
Now almost got a 5-second call.
White on the handle now. There's Doer. Tilly. Crony right on him, bumps it away. Stolen. Crony on the break to the rim, leaves it behind him, and a wise play for a foul there. Evangel prevents the layup.
Well, the turnover differential between the first quarter and the second quarter has totally shifted. That was the difference in Evangel's big lead. Fairdale now is the one creating the turnover, getting the easy transition opportunities.
Crony to the line for two, 72% shooter. Left-hander's first shot is money. That's 7 points in the half for Cam Crony.
The way he drives the basketball, you would think he's a right-handed player. He drives it so well to his right hand and finishes with his right very well.
Lead is 3, and now it's 2. All right, Evangel, now you've taken a punch. Let's see how you respond. Tilly down that left side. Tilly to the rim, missed it badly, and it'll stay with Evangel.
Great step through by Tilly. I think he kind of bobbled it, lost it on the way up, but for Fairdale, again, you have to get that rebound. You have all the momentum in your favor. You've got to get that rebound and go down with a chance to score.
Tilly in the corner, 3 in the air is money.
That's where that rebound comes back to haunt you.
Big bucket, 2-point lead, now a 5-point lead. And Tilly has 11. Crony gives Hicks. Hicks gets free down the left side. Goes up and gets blocked.
You can see how much they're focusing on taking Hicks out of the game as soon as he put that on the floor.
Pass deflected, and Tucker tracks it. Tucker, he's got 2-on-1. Throws it. Tilly breaks it up. Tucker goes and gets it. Tucker all the way around to Smith. Out high. Hurt thought about it. Holds up.
Coach wants to set up their offense here. Get a good shot. Get the momentum back in their favor before the end of the half.
Crony gives Hicks. He's open for 3. No. Left it short. Tilly the rebound. Tilly running it up. Bounce pass. Fumbled away. Back to Fairdale. DeGimma couldn't pull it in.
The turnovers this quarter really hurting Evangel. Well, Coach wanted to set up a play there and get a good shot. You get your best three-point shooter. An open look on the wing.
I think he was too open. He had too much time to think about it.
He's been hounded all game. He was shocked, I think.
Crony bumps by door, no call. Crony. Door hand checking him very aggressively. Crony, and they're going to call Crony for the charge.
And that's what this Evangel defense does so well, is they make you have to make one-on-one plays. They get out in passing lanes and just take away ball reversal. Speed you up one-on-one, put your head down, go out of control. Evangel does a great job of that.
There's 2 on Crony. He'll take his seat. Howard and McCutcheon's back in for Fairdale for this final 41 seconds.
This is a big stop for Fairdale right now. If they can get a stop here and get the ball back and get a score and cut this to 1 possession by the half, that would be huge after the way this game started.
Christian Dorr on the handle. 2 early buckets, but he's been cold ever since.
For Evangel, they're going to wait here. They don't want to let this get to 1 possession. They're going to go into halftime. It's either a 2-possession game or more.
Hicks on the handle. Oh, there's a tackle. My goodness. No call.
Wow.
7 seconds. Doer gets the pick. Doer has it stolen. Here's Hicks just ahead of the buzzer. No. At halftime from a wild first half, Evangel 24, Fairdale 19. We'll be back to recap it, get you ready for the second half here on Glycon.
The Holy Smokes Barbecue.
At Holy Smokes Barbecue, our pitmasters smoke up mouth-watering ribs, chicken, brisket, mutton, and more. From sandwiches to full dinners, with a complete list of sides and desserts. Holy Smokes Barbecue. Just tell them that the man in the big white hat sent you.
Order up. How's the pork chop taste?
It's pretty good. It's the best one I've ever had.
Holy Smokes Barbecue. Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, a tradition of corporate excellence and community service. For more, visit tfcfamily.com.
Halftime finds us with Evangel Christian hanging to a 24-19 lead. But, Andrew, really a game of 2 very distinct and different quarters.
Yeah, the 2 stats that stand out to me the most is in that first quarter, Evangel Christian had 6 offensive rebounds. The second quarter, they only had 2. In the first quarter, Fairdale had 6 turnovers. In the second quarter, they only had 2. So Fairdale limited their number of shots that they got that second quarter.
Yeah.
And that's what got them back in the game. But, man, they start off the game down 17-4. You thought this could be a blowout. But you got to give credit for Fairdale hustling back. And only 1 of 7 from three-point line for a team that shoots it very well. They've got to be feeling pretty good only being down 5 after taking that initial blow.
Yeah, honestly, that's it. You got to kind of think took their best shot. A quick look at those numbers. Evangel Christian, only 33%, 9 of 27 the first half. They are 5 of 16 from 2-point range, 4 of 11 from 3-point range. That's 36%, so better from 3 than 2. 2 of 4 at the foul line. 17 rebounds, 8 offensive ones. That does still stick up a little bit. Only 3 assists to 5 turnovers, though, so Fairdale's defense has stepped it up. For Fairdale, 8 of 20, so that's 40% overall. As you noted, 1 of 7 from 3, only 2 of 3 at the foul line. 16 total rebounds, 4 of those offensive, but only 8 turnovers after 6 in the initial quarter. And, yeah, as far as individual players, pretty balanced effort. Tilley with 11 for Evangel. He's their leading scorer. Dorr with 4, 3 for DeJima, 3 for Trice, 3 for Chitapa. With Fairdale, it's been Croney, the leading man, with 6, Tucker with 5, despite 2 early fouls, 4 for Hurt, 2 for Hicks, 2 for Russell. So, yeah, it's kind of one of those ink blot tests here. You could see anything you want. You could say we played really bad for part of that half, and we're only down 5 points. On the other hand, if you're Evangel, you can say, well, we've never trailed. We had a little bit of a rocky swing there, but let's get it back under control. There's a pretty clear path to victory here for both teams.
Both teams are well under their averages, too. But we know that both teams can get very hot in the second half. Fairdale last game put up 35 points in the fourth quarter against DeSales. So, for both teams, it's a slugfest. It's nerves early on. So you got to look at it and say, hey, the nerves are done. We've reset. Now it's time to get out there and play our game.
We're going to take a break. Second half. Be with you shortly here. Evangel and Fairdale for a trip to Rupp Arena here on Glycod.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on in to Canoe, Kentucky.
Blind Direct, not just blinds. Blind Direct, not just blinds.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 male graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're watching the 6th Region Basketball Tournament on Glycod.
"16 minutes to a spot in Rupp Arena. Fairdale and Evangel Christian. Quarter 1 was all about Evangel. Quarter 2, more or less all about Fairdale. Quarter 3 stands to loom pretty large.
Whoever can win these first 4 minutes coming out is going to be huge. The momentum shift of this game going into halftime definitely in Fairdale's favor. But Evangel, a chance to regroup and recollect. And Coach Miller's been here many times before, so I'm sure he's got them poised and ready to play.
Fairdale will start out with the basketball. Croney takes the inbound pass. Croney and Tucker each with 2 fouls. Something to watch for these Bulldogs. Here's Smith to Croney. Look for Hurt. And then Tucker, he's being face guarded by Chitapa. Hurt back to Croney. Still trying to involve Tucker.
This pace favors Fairdale a little bit more. Evangel wanted to get out in the open court and run.
Tucker didn't like what he got, so comes back to Croney. Comes over and talks to Coach Hunt. What do you want? What instruction he has to offer, we'll see.
You could tell they talked at halftime about coming out a little bit more patient and poised.
Hicks from 15, no. Batted around, and it'll stay with Fairdale. Hicks triggers it in, floats one to Smith. Hunt gets to Tucker.
Lucky to get that one through.
Yeah, tight windows. Hunt, nice fake. Now on the baseline, gets fouled by Chitapa, and that's his 3rd foul. Jimma will check in. He's got 2.
Hurt and Hicks, 2 of their better scorers, haven't really been able to get going just yet.
Tucker catches. Goes back to Hicks. And bobbles, gives back to Tucker.
You can tell they were very deliberate in the halftime talk about being patient and controlling this tempo.
Hicks on the dribble. Gives Tucker. There's a 3. No. Backside rebound to Jimma.
Great rebound.
Tilly on the run. Swings it around. Chitapa goes baseline. Goes up. Puts it in and gets fouled.
Great ball fake. Tough physical take right there.
Hurt with the foul. Chitapa up to 5 now at the line, shooting for a 6th. 58% foul shooter.
We'll see with Fairdale coming out and slowing the tempo down if Evangel counters and really turns up the pressure here if he makes this.
He missed it. Tucker has to save it, but gets it to Croney. Croney gives Hunt 3. No good, or Hurt rather. Doer the other way. Shot's not falling, and Doer threw it away.
Taking the game for Fairdale, number 30, Elon McCutcheon. Replaces 13 and Hurt.
Hurt and Hicks are combined 0 for 5 from the three-point line so far. But being down 7, having your your best outside shooters, there's that pressure we talked about.
Well, Tilly almost got to that one.
But being down 7, having your 2 best outside shooters had yet to make a 3. For Fairdale, you still can't feel terrible about where you're at.
No, not at all. Croney takes the pass, and it's stolen away. Doer up with it, puts it in. There's that pressure. Lead back to 9. Croney. McCutcheon, 3 in the air, no. Smith had it, can't get it. It's loose, Tilly's got it. And then Tilly lost it. Back to Fairdale.
Everything for Evangel starts on the defensive end of the floor. When they are pressuring you and causing turnovers, they are hard to stop.
Timeout, we'll take the break as well. Evangel by 9 here on Glycod.
The reason I went to Traditional Bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product's based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name's Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
You're watching the 6th Region Basketball Tournament on Glycod.
Hicks brings it up for Fairdale, now down 9. Really needing an answer here. Hicks on the drive, puts it up from 5, no. Rebound the other way to Jimma. Long pass to Doer. Tries to gather, does gather. Now spin move. Swings it out. Chitapa's open for 3, got it.
3
That time by Dorr versus the first half maybe would have flipped something up. Patience that time, finds the open shooter.
The lead a dozen. Crony, McCutcheon, 3 in the air. Yes! Eli McCutcheon's with a big basket.
For Fairdale, you got to like that. Just their second made 3.
Doer, Ujima back to Doer, puts it up high and in.
Dorr that first half, 2 of 12 shooting, has come out this second half a completely different player. Patience, poise, and finishing around the rim.
Looking much more like quarter 1 than quarter 2 so far. Doer's got 8 at the line for 9. 76% shooter. Makes it.
For Evangel coming out and starting on the defensive end, just like quarter 1. We'll see how long they can withstand that pressure.
Tucker gives Hicks. Hicks out high. Batted to McCutcheons. Hicks has got a 3 in the air. No. Just cannot get one of these threes. Tilly on the run out. And he gets fouled. I believe that's Tucker, and that's going to be 3. Yep.
Hicks, who normally is a very efficient shooter, just 1 for 8 tonight. But I think that speaks to him having to bring the ball up the court and the pressure from Evangel and having to work so hard to initiate the offense. He's not been able to get that flow and that rhythm in the half court.
Tilly to inbound. Got the ball and a 12-point lead. Gives to Jimma. Chitapa. Chitapa drives, dishes. White, 3 in the air. Got it. Evangel is on fire.
Well, we said the first 4 minutes. And so far that first 4 minutes has been all Evangel.
Russell to the rim. No. Crony the rebound. Yes. Cameron Crony. Tilly on the handle. Kicked out of there by Crony.
I was impressed by the referee's reaction there. He got out of the way pretty quick.
Yeah. He's coming in a hurry. White on the catch. Here's Doer.
Big defensive possession here for Fairdale.
Doer goes to the rim. No. Rebound Tucker. Really didn't get to the rim, and that was the key. He had to stop a step shy.
Yeah, forced shot right there.
Hicks gives Crony. Crony leaves it off to Russell. Goes up. No. Rebound to Jibba. Swinging a lot of elbows right there. And there is a flagrant play from Dejima through a forearm. I do not know how that is not a technical foul. How can 3 officials not see what we can see?
That's unbelievable. That looks like they're getting together and talking maybe.
He stuck a forearm in his chest. It was about as plain as it could be.
That if the sideline official ran in. Wow. Coach is livid, understandably so.
Completely. Evangel's ball.
Wow.
A jump ball was the ultimate call off of that. And that might have been before the forearm thrust. White for 3. No. Rebound backside McCutcheons, and he clears it.
Let's see if this changes the momentum in Fairdale's favor now after that play.
Tucker gets a screen. Tucker. Shot from 17. No good. White able to clear it. Tilly. Tucker pokes it free. Looks around behind him. Slows up, gives Crony. Crony thought about it, drives it in, shot up.
Block.
And it is a blocking foul.
Same as the one earlier, just slid up underneath of him, fell back too soon.
Only the first foul on Tilly, so a gamble worth taking, I suppose.
Yeah, he was able to avoid foul trouble early on, even though he's pressuring the ball a lot. So
Free throw for Crony is good. He's got 11.
Ever since that elbow, you can sense a little of a momentum change. And after that, Fairdale came out and started off in a press. So they're kind of pressing the pressure. We'll see if that goes in their favor, or if Evangel can take advantage and get some easy points in the open court.
Crony's second free throw good. Cuts the advantage to 11. Evangel to put it in. Get it into Trice. Tipped away by Crony. Trice able to feed White, and now out high with Doer. Doer. Shot from 12, no, and a late foul.
Yeah, Hicks just didn't give him anywhere to come down.
Yeah. Only the first one on Hicks. And White to the line. He's only a freshman, 6'4". They list him at 74% foul shooter. And that one bounces in for DeVere White.
Dorr, rather.
Oh, Dorr, yes. He's a 76% foul shooter, so got even better.
Yeah, for Fairdale, it's just don't foul a jump shooter.
Yeah.
Especially Dorr. He hadn't had the most efficient game shooting the ball. Don't bail him out.
And now he's got 7 in this quarter, so yeah, to your point. Lead at 13, Crony on the attack. Crony goes in, gives Smith. Cut through for Hicks, and he puts it in.
Great cut by Hicks there. Hopefully that'll be something that gets him going.
Doer on the handle, being hounded by Hurt. Now gives Chitapa. Now Tilly out high.
There we go, high ball screen. When the game gets a little out of control, they like to get it to Tilly and let him go make a play.
Doer goes in, puts it up, and it rolls in.
Great athletic finish there.
Lead hanging around 13, which is where it is now. Crony on the handle out high for Fairdale.
Dorr has been key this quarter. Just a huge quarter for him.
Hicks throws to Tucker, and it's stolen. Dorr deflected it. White caught it. Tilly on the break to Chitapa for 2. The timeout, Fairdale. They're down 15. We will take the break as well here on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
You're watching the 6th Region Basketball Tournament on Glycod.
Evangel Christian, a 15-point edge. They really turned up the heat here in quarter 3. You're Fairdale, you got to figure out a way to get this to the 4th quarter, hopefully around a 10-point gap.
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately for them, it's just a matter of making some shots. They have just not been able to get much fall. They've only hit 2 threes so far in this game, but they're going to have to get some stops on the defensive end. Doors getting to the rim way too easy now.
Hicks handling against pressure. He's going to get deep in that 10 count in a hurry. They swing it out to Smith. Smith goes to Hurt. Hurt spin move from 8 is good. Joseph Hurt with a basket. Cuts it to 13.
Like you said, getting it to 10. This is a big defensive possession here for the Bulldogs.
Tilly initiates the offense. Gives Doer. Doer thought about it. Gives White. Here's Chitapa. He's had a big quarter. Head fake. Shot from 12 is an air ball. Rebound underneath, and Crony's going to take it out of there. Here goes Crony on the run. Crony, spin move. Swings it around. Hurt with a 3. Got it. Joseph Hurt cuts it to 10, just like that.
Big time response out of the timeout.
Door to the rim. No, but a foul. Let's see who this one's on. Smith.
Well, if you're Coach Hunt, you're not happy with that. You go a 5-0 run to come out of the timeout. You have to pick up the basketball before it gets to the paint in transition.
Just let it go too long. Doors 3 of 3 at the line today. Make it 4-4. He's got 10 in the quarter, 14 in the game.
Big quarter for him. He's really struggled the first half. How about the mental toughness of the kid?
Stayed after it. 15 in the game. Christian Door. Run out if they want it. Tucker puts it in. Smooth lefty layup there.
And that's a design play out of that free throw. That's a free throw fast break that they work on in practice.
Tilly breaks it down, goes to the rim and puts it in. Tilly back to 12. The lead for Evangel. Hicks gives Crony.
Going to get a really good shot here for Fairdale. Get some momentum going into the fourth quarter.
Crony won't shoot that three, and they kind of defend him accordingly, but he'll spin and just missed it. Rebounded Shima. Here it comes on the break. Door with 5. Door puts his head down. Shot is up. No. He's bailed out by another fairly late call. Smith on the foul.
For Fairdale, probably went a little too soon there.
Yep.
Gave too much time to Evangel to be able to extend this lead.
And definitely not the guy you want to put up there. He's 5 for 5.
And just been phenomenal this quarter.
First one good. Feel like he could go up there and hit about 30 in a row right now.
Oh, absolutely. Well, and it started by him just getting to the rim and making simple plays to start the quarter. And that has fed his confidence. And now he can make those more difficult ones.
Second one for Door is good. Lead is 14, 2 seconds. Hurt is just going to chuck it. And no good. So after 3 quarters, Evangel starting to smell victory here. They're up 14, 49-35. Stay tuned here on Glycod.
Not just blinds. Blinds Direct. Not just blinds.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
And we're back. Tucker on the inside. It's deflected away. Evangel Christian picking up the fourth quarter where they left off the third. Chatapa ball fake, drive under. Swings around, Door, triple in the air. No, that's an air ball. Chatapa to save and throws it to Hicks of Fairdale, and he gets fouled by White.
Number 23, White. That's his second, team's first this quarter.
Man, that third quarter for Evangel. 8 of 11 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Just super efficient shooting the basketball.
Hard to argue with that. Hicks on the drive. Hicks to the rim. No. Just threw it up. Chijima able to rebound. Tilly pulls up from the foul line. He got hit from behind. No call. Hurt the other way. Hurt tries to shake and bake. Now tries to leave it back out. He does get it to Croney. Hicks with a three. It's in the air. It's good. That might be the one to get him going. Lead back to 11.
1 for 5. Finally saw one go. Pressure's on Evangel here. 7 minutes to go to Rupp Arena. Can they finish the deal?
Doer's got 17. He's handling left side. Chitapa, he had a good third quarter. Pushed off, puts it in. And they're going to call the push off. And that is his 4th foul.
That hurts him. He was big that third quarter for them as well. Defensively, he's been doing a great job also.
Chitapa to the bench. The lead 11. Fairdale on the attack. Croney handles.
We'll see if we get another tale of 2 quarters here.
Tilly almost stole it. Hicks able to retrieve. Fires it away. McCutcheon's for 3. No. Backside rebound. Tilly's got it. And McCutcheon's crashed into him. Now here's what I don't understand. I mean, they go running in like that's a takedown. It was just a foul.
Right. Just fighting for the ball.
Right.
No elbows.
Did he foul him? Yes, he did.
They're just letting you know they got it under control.
Very much. The third one on McCutcheon's. Evangel takes it out underneath, up 11.
Fairdale comes out in a 2-2-1 press here.
Doer in the front court. Trice is open. 3 in the air, no. Tucker backside, and he's able to grab it.
That's what you want out of that press. Even though you gave up an open look, you got him to get rid of the ball. It gives you more possessions to get back into it.
Tucker from 15 bounces off, but he followed his shot, and he missed it again. He deflects it now, out of bounds to Evangel.
How unfortunate is that?
Did the fundamentally sound thing and missed it again.
That is kind of been a story for them tonight. Some good looks that just haven't fallen for guys that it normally does.
White against the pressure. Tilly now. Flips to White. White in a bad spot. He's trapped. Gets it to Tilly. Tilly underneath. Leaves Trice. Trice just lost the ball. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Evangel.
Evangel's got to be very careful here where they get that ball crossing half court. If it's in the corners, they've got to get out of there quickly. They want to limit the opportunities, easy opportunities for Fairdale. Don't give them any easy transition baskets.
Tilly to trigger it in. Gives White. Hurt all over him. Now here's Doer. Tucker tapped it away. It's on the floor. It's loose, and Hurt's got it. Ahead of the field is Tucker. To the rim, puts it in. 9 for Tucker, the lead to 9.
Got it down to single digits.
Tilly gives Trice. Backcourt, floats to Tilly. And Tilly gets fouled by Tucker. And that's a costly one because that's 4.
Coach will have to pick and choose here if he wants to maybe take him out for defense, put him in for offense.
Tilly to fire it in. Doer with the ball. Gives back to Tilly. Tilly goes to the rim, puts it in. Kyron Tilly, he's got 15.
There's your senior guard leading scorer. When you need a basket, you get it to him and let him make a play.
Croney gives Hurt. 3 in the air, no. Rebound is deflected, and it'll stay with Fairdale.
Getting very physical on the rebounds.
Not a game for the timid of heart underneath.
No, with the trip to Rupp Arena on the line, you're going to have to fight for every possession.
Possibly literally on occasion. Hicks takes the inbound. Now Croney. Hurt from 17. Yes. Hurt cuts it back to 9.
Great curl. Good rhythm off of that.
There's White with the ball. Floats a long pass. Trice has got it. Gives Doer. Doer underneath. Fades away and missed it, but the rebound and up and in with it to Jimma. And a timeout. We'll take the break as well. Evangel up 11, 4:35 to go here on Glycod.
Overly competitive brother. Psych. And I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me. Thanks, bro. Take a lap, rookie.
Contact Louisville and Lexington Allstate agent Thomas Allen for a quote today. You're watching the 6th Region Basketball Tournament on Glycod.
Evangel might have weathered the storm there. DeGema with a big offensive rebound basket. Stretches their lead back to 11 with 4:35 to play.
Huge offensive board there, and that's one thing that you give up with the press because you have backside help that's late getting there because you have so much pressure up front is those backside rebounds. So those guards that are at the front of that 1-2-2, they're going to have to sprint back and get in that play very quickly if Evangel's going to continue to put pressure back on them like that.
Mentioned Tucker with 4 fouls for Fairdale. Chitapa with 4 for Evangel. And they're both in the game. Why not? This is your season.
Absolutely.
Crony brings it across the timeline. Gets it to Hurt. 3 in the air. No. Backside deflected. It was loose, but now Tilly pulls.
Want to get a good one here.
Tilly gives White. Pass deflected. And Dorr almost trucked into the back court, but instead White's open for 3. Yes.
That's a good one.
Can't argue with the open tray. Second one for White tonight. Lead is 14. Hicks kicks Hurt. 3 in the air. No. Just cannot get those shots. Jump ball here. But it still goes over to Evangel.
Man, coming out of that timeout, Fairdale gets an open look for one of their best shooters, and it just doesn't fall.
Just been one of those nights. They got it to 2 at one point late in the second quarter and never got closer. Fairdale's led for the duration.
Fairdale out in a 2-2-1 now, switching up looks.
Fairdale's trailed for the duration. Tilly on the handle. At what point do you slow down? Are we seeing it right here? Maybe.
You make sure you don't get a 5-second call, but Fairdale is the one that has to come out and pressure you and try to make a play. All you have to do on offense is just take care of the basketball. Let them be the one to make the mistake and then take advantage of it for the easy score. No need to force anything.
Doer, kind of a sloppy dribble, but he regained it. Tilly now out high.
They're going to have to be aware of these 5-second counts. They almost got one there for Dorr.
White another 3. Nope, this one doesn't go. And rebound tipped by Hurt to himself. Hurt on the run out. Hurt a little up and under, and he gets fouled.
The foul number 5, Tilly, is second.
So Joseph Hurt to the foul line. Got 9 points today. He's 0 of 1 on free throws. And the first shot, no good.
So for Fairdale on the defensive end here, you maybe show a press again, but then once you get into the half court, you can't do what just happened there and let them take that much time off the clock. They're going to have to start sending 2 at the ball and trapping, or either start fouling and just extend as many possessions as you possibly can to finish this game.
One shot for Hurt. The junior puts it in. He's got 10, timeout. Lead is 13 with 3:03 to play. We'll take the break here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're watching the 6th Region Basketball Tournament on Glycod.
Evangel Christian, a 56-43 advantage. We're talking during the break, Andrew. When do you slow down? How much do you slow down?
Yeah, well, you made a great point. It's kind of knowing your team. Evangel is an up-and-down team, so there's two ways to look at it. You either slow it down and you limit possessions, or you say, hey, we're up 13. By the end of the game, I want to be up 26.
They could do it.
And they
really
can.
could,
So
yeah.
it's just understanding what your team's mentality is.
I think it's probably somewhere between the two, but we'll see. Chitapa to put it in, gets to Doer. And he just runs it across himself and wide under. Jima with a dunk. Wide open underneath, I started to say.
Great play right there.
Doer with a foul out near midcourt.
Number 2, Doer, that's his second.
Not a foul you really need to give.
No.
Discretion sometimes a better part of valor, but
yeah, you got one here, so you do not want to stop the clock if you're Evangel and put anybody on the line. So just play good, solid defense. But for Evangel, it comes down to this: rebound the basketball. You rebound misses, and this one may be over. You give them second chance opportunities, and it could get interesting.
Croney handles, gives Hicks. Back to Croney. This is what you don't want, is to stand around for a long time.
Well, Evangel, Coach Miller made a great adjustment there and went zone.
Yeah.
Zone in this situation is great because it makes the offense slow down a little bit.
Tucker in the corner. 3 is good. Jacob Tucker cuts it to a dozen. 2:20 to go. Tilly gets past the defenders, goes under. It's deflected, but it'll stay with Evangel Christian.
So for Evangel here, it's stay aggressive, but take care of the basketball. No reason to force anything, but still be looking for easy scores around the rim.
Tilly to put it in, floats it out to Doer. Hurt guarding him. Hurt sticks a hand in there. He'll get the foul.
The foul number 13, Hurt, his second.
So Fairdale's got one more to give. If I was Fairdale here, I'm going and trapping and seeing maybe if I could get away with one if the ref doesn't call it. I would be super aggressive here going for the basketball.
I think that's exactly what you're going to see. Doer. Yeah, they're trying to. Evangel's very aware of that possibility. Tilly.
I'd go ahead and trap right there. Yep. And stay in it. Send 2-2.
Doer. Chitapa, and now get a somewhat tardy whistle.
5 on.
Number 15, Tucker.
And that's 5 on Tucker. Well, that's the one thing you didn't want to see.
No.
Jacob Tucker, outstanding senior. He had a dozen points tonight. He departs the premises. The playing premises, anyway.
And you got to give him some credit for picking up those 2 early fouls and how he bounced back that second quarter to get Fairdale back in the game.
Absolutely. White on the inbound. Next foul is free throws. Tilly drives under. Put up a shot. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Why on earth bother?
Right. No reason to force anything. Fortunate that it was a foul, but man, can you imagine? You go in there and force something up, they hit a 3, all of a sudden it's single possessions again. So
Hicks gets the foul. Door to the line. 2 more for him there. And he is 8 for 8 on free throws tonight.
He's had a huge, huge second half.
Only had 4 at intermission. If he makes this next one, that's 15 in the second half.
That gets him above his average.
And he got it. The lead is 14. Hicks gives Croney. Croney goes under, puts it up. No. Jima tips it to Chipata. The rebound goes to White. Evangel can smell it now. The fans come to their feet. Chipata is going to say get fouled, but they're not going to call it. And Doer underneath. 2 more. 62-46. Hicks all the way to the rim, and he gets fouled by DeJima.
Coach Miller is not happy. He is screaming at his team to run back, saying it's not over yet. Finish the deal.
Well, just a needless foul. In the gym, they list him at 6'8". He's tall enough to challenge the shot without fouling. And Hicks rattles in the free throw.
Coach Miller's been at this long enough. He's probably seen some crazier things in his time, and he knows don't let your guard down. Especially for Evangel. It's never been in this situation before.
Yeah. And this one bounces out. Chapata the rebound. Here's Doer. Chapata. Tilley in the front court. Tilley puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded. Howard's got it now for Fairdale. Croney on the run out. And Cam Croney puts it up, and it's goaltended by Tilley.
No reason really down on the other end to force that shot again. I mean, you're just giving them life. Don't give them life.
Doer bounces to White. White gives Chitapa. And out of Doer. That's who they want to have it, and that's who's got it.
I say you take wide open layups or free throws at this point.
52 seconds to go. Evangel made the 6th region semifinals the last 2 years. That's the closest they have come to Rupp Arena, but with 52 seconds left, they can smell it. Second one, no good. The door does miss one. Lead 14. Hurt to the rim, puts it up and in. Clock is Evangel's friend. The lead a dozen. Ball's deflected with only 36 seconds. Chitapa to put it in. Gets Tilley. And Tilley is fouled by Hicks, and that'll be his 4th.
What a moment for Evangel Christian right now. On the cusp of making history.
Coach Miller's not backing off. He's still very much in the thick of the fray. Heard him say, get the ball stopped.
Coach
might
Miller
have actually said a few other things in there too, but that was the gist of what was imparted. Free throw good for Tilley.
He wants to see him finish strong too. He also wants to go to Rupp Arena with some positive momentum, doing the little things right.
Absolutely. Second one missed. Howard the rebound. Fairdale down 13. Hurt goes to the ground. Tilley ties him up. And Hurt didn't care for it. And
couple
there's
more
a shove.
shoves.
Now we're going to have some mass substitutions. The Evangel players can go take a moment and soak it up because they are wholesale substitutions in the game for the Eagles.
20 Norris, 35 Freeman, and number 4 Makati.
Howard to put it in for Fairdale. 27 seconds now. McCutcheons, he's got it. Gives Croney. Croney backs off. 3 in the air, no. McCutcheon's the rebound at 18. McCutcheon's 3. Yes.
3 McCutcheon.
Second 3 for McCutcheon's. The lead is 10. Trice handling. They pass it around. They do have to get it across half court, and they've done that. 3, 2, 1. They don't shoot it. They're going to Rupp Arena. The Evangel Christian Eagles, for the first time in school history, regional champions, heading on to Rupp Arena for the state tournament.
What a moment for this school.
They gather on the side now, and there's the post-game handshakes. Fairdale valiant in defeat again. Cut it to 2 late in the second quarter, and Evangel immediately hit a 3. And in retrospect, that might have been the biggest shot of the ball game.
Yes, and if you remember, it was that offensive rebound that they gave up. They had a chance to go down and take the lead, gave up the offensive rebound, got it back and hit the three.
Yep, went the other way. That was it.
And you got to give a lot of credit to Dorr in this second half, what he did for Evangel.
Yeah, he absolutely carried him down the stretch, 10 of 11 at the foul line. He got fouled 9 times. That jumps out on the sheet in only 26 minutes of play. We're going to take a break. We will be back to recap tonight's game. Try to let you know who gets the tournament MOP. Dorr, little foreshadowing there, but we'll see how that comes down. But Evangel Christian, they're dancing on their upper arena. And we'll be back to talk about it here on Glycod.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tinsley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tinsley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
You're struggling with something in school. Sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Gen Z is a stalled generation. The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For your surprisingly great home and auto rate, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And we're back. The all-tournament team being named here as we recap. Evangel, a 64-54 winner. First thing that jumped out to you, Andrew, looking at the stat sheet, that second half offensive efficiency.
Yeah, I mean, Evangel was just phenomenal there that second half. I mean, they struggled scoring the basketball early on. I mean, for a team that averages 75 a game, 72 a game, to only put up 24 in that first half. They came out in the second half, though, and played more like themselves. And it started with the defensive end, creating easy baskets and then Dorr was just phenomenal, getting to the rim and making easy plays early on in the third quarter.
Yeah, Fairdale, the final numbers a little better than they looked for much of the night, but still 40% shooting overall, 30% from three-point range. Just not really characteristic of the Bulldog offense we've seen this year.
No, and you look, it's crazy how things can change in the matter of 2 games. You look at the numbers that they put up last game against DeSales. I mean, just shooting at an unbelievable clip. And then come in tonight, they normally shoot 52% on the year as a team and only shoot 40%. And really got some open looks. They just didn't fall.
Yeah, they had their shots, just couldn't get them to fall. And Evangel will move on. We're going to step aside for another break. We will be back to give you the final stats, tell you who's on the all-tournament team. Stay tuned for the postgame here on Glycod.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Blinds Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
You're watching the 6th Region Basketball Tournament on Glycod.
And the Evangel Christian Eagles celebrating their first ever regional title. Upcoming trip to Rupp Arena. On the all-tournament team from Evangel, you had Christian Dorr, no surprise there. Isaiah Chitapa had a nice game here in the finals. And then their leading scorer all year long, Kyron Tilley. From Fairdale, Cam Croney and Jacob Tucker represented the Bulldogs on the all-tournament team. It's a tough moment to see Fairdale out here, outstanding group of seniors, And really, you know, there are tasks that they have accomplished now, let's be honest, in bringing one of the traditional programs back into the scene of high school basketball here in Louisville. That's a big deal, and that will go on much longer than this particular game and this particular season.
Well, Coach Hunt, in year one, it's about laying the foundation. What a foundation he has laid. And those seniors, as much as they're hurting right now, you know, as Coach Hunt's laying that foundation, wanting to build this and hopefully get some positive momentum going in the future, that senior group will always look back and say, we were the ones that brought it back. We're the ones that got to the finals, paved the way for all the future groups. So
absolutely,
that's something to be proud of for them.
And then, of course, for Evangel, first time they'd even made a region final, and they win it, and they're going on to Rupp Arena. And a look at our stats tonight. Tonight's final stats brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. Opening doors. Shooting, Evangel ends up at 44.9%, Fairdale 40.4%. The Eagles 7 of 18 for 3, that's 38.9%. Fairdale 6 of 20, that's 30%. Evangel's 13 of 18 on free throws. A lot of those came late when Fairdale had to foul to try to extend the game. 72%. Fairdale 6 of 9, 67%. The backboard, Evangel wins that one 35-30. They had 10 offensive rebounds to 8 for Fairdale. Turnovers even at 10. So Fairdale reined that in after a rough first quarter.
Yeah, but unfortunately may have been the difference early on there.
Yeah, that's 17-4 first quarter. A big deal. Fairdale almost equalized it, a 15-7 second quarter. But then Evangel came out hot in the third quarter. They won that one 25-16. Fairdale takes the fourth quarter 19-15, but too little too late. Fairdale never led in this game. It was Evangel wire to wire, and they will go on to Rupp Arena. We're going to take another break. We will be back with our most outstanding players, where Evangel Christian here at Cantrell Gym, Valley High School, has won the 6th region, 64-54 on Glycott.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For your surprisingly great home and auto rate, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The reason I went to traditional bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product's based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name's Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
Gen Z is a stall generation. The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
I'm your overly competitive brother. Psych. And I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me. Thanks, bro. Take a lap, rookie.
Contact Louisville and Lexington Allstate agent Thomas Allen for a quote today. You're watching the 6th Region Basketball Tournament on Glycod.
And we're back here from Valley High School, where, again, Evangel, a 64-54 winner. They will play next week against the winner of the third region game, Butler County Owensboro Catholic. But before we go any further, I want to mention to you, tonight's most outstanding players are presented by State Farm Insurance agents Mike Shelton and Brian Morrison. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Pretty easy pickings tonight on the Evangel side. The man who just had the hot hand all night finished with 22 points. Christian Doer was in the driver's seat.
Well, what's even more impressive about it is the first half, he was 2 of 12.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, he just had an abysmal first half and then finishes the game 6 of 19 and, knocks down all the free throws at the end. And so just completely turned the game around for him and was the difference maker there in that third quarter.
Absolutely. Shooters shoot. Fairdale, our MOP, Cam Croney. He had a nice game, 12 points, a couple assists, a steal, 3 rebounds. Just did a little bit of everything, kept energizing the Bulldogs. They just never could quite get over that hump.
Yeah, the Bulldogs just didn't knock down their shots like they normally do. Croney, though, just put a lot of pressure on the rim, try to get some easy baskets to keep them in it. But unfortunately, just not enough outside shots falling for the Bulldogs tonight.
That's the story for Fairdale. Well, follow us on Glycod, glycod.com, or on X at Glycod, Glicod. Possible Sweet 16 action, TBD on that front, so keep checking back and see what's going on. But from the side of the regional final, I want to thank my own team, Jeff Cooper, my producer, Andrew Grant's my analyst, and Max Gorley. Ladies, his real first name is James. That's my team. I'm Joe Cox. Good night from Valley, where Evangel Christian, for the first time in school history, heads to Rupp Arena with a region title, 64-54 over Fairdale. Thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.
You've been watching the 6th Region Basketball Tournament on Glycod. Tonight's game was brought to you by UA Local 502, built on excellence, building a better tomorrow. Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles. Allstate Insurance agent Thomas Allen. He puts you in good hands. Thomas Car Wash and Holy Smokes Barbecue.
Visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.